It was a wild and windy day in Toy Town. Noddy set off for Toadstool House to see his friend Big Ears. "Are you ready, Big Ears?" Noddy called as he parked his car. "It's a great day for fishing." But Big Ears was inside his house, peering up the chimney. "There's a change of plan, Noddy," he said. "Oh no!" cried Noddy. "What happened?" Big Ears shook his head. "I am afraid it's much too windy to go out on the lake." "Oh dear," said Noddy sadly. "Can we play ball in the garden instead?" "Sorry, Noddy," replied Big Ears. "We can't go outdoors at all today." "We can play indoors then," said Noddy. "We can't do that either," said Big Ears. "It's very cold in here, and I can't light the fire because there's an old bird's nest blocking my chimney." "No problem," replied Noddy. "I'll climb up onto the roof and clear it out for you, Big Ears." "I can't let you go up the ladder in this wind. It's too dangerous," said Big Ears as he peered up the chimney. "The weather just won't let us enjoy ourselves today." "Oh, what a gloomy day," grumbled Noddy. But he wasn't going to let the wild weather get the better of him. "I'll find a way to cheer you up, Big Ears," Noddy called as he rushed out. Big Ears looked up. "Thank you, Noddy, but I'm not gloomy." An avalanche of soot whooshed into the room. "Achoo!" sneezed Big Ears. Out in the street, Tessie Bear was struggling to keep hold of her knitting bag. The wind had blown it up like a balloon. "Hop in. I will give you a ride home, Tessie." But riding in Noddy's car was even breezier. "Oh, this wind wants to steal my hat," said Tessie Bear, using one of her knitting needles as a hat pin. "What a gloomy day." "Yes," Noddy agreed. "It's made Big Ears gloomy. I wish I could cheer him up." Tessie Bear thought for a moment. "How about a party?" "Brilliant!" cried Noddy. "I know! Let's have a surprise party. We can invite everyone to Big Ear's house." "Shouldn't we tell him first?" asked Tessie Bear. "It wouldn't be a surprise then," said Noddy. Noddy and Tessie Bear walked through Toy Town, inviting their friends to Big Ear's party. "Mrs. Skittle is taking a cake. Mr. Plod has a party game, and Mr. Sparks is bringing a heater," Noddy told Tessie Bear. Noddy and Tessie Bear drove to Dinah Doll's stall. "Don't close your stall yet, Dinah," called Noddy. "It's too windy to stay open, Noddy," said Dinah. "But we need big balloons for Big Ear's surprise party," Noddy explained. "I can't say no to that," said Dinah, and she gave Noddy a handful of balloons. "Thanks, Dinah," said Noddy. "See you at the party." "You'd better get indoors quickly," said Dinah. "It's just too windy." As Dinah shut her stall, Noddy and Tessie Bear set off in Noddy's car for Big Ear's house. Suddenly, the car coughed and spluttered and stopped. "What's wrong?" cried Tessie Bear. "We are out of petrol," said Noddy, "and we are going to miss Big Ear's party." But Tessie Bear had an idea. "Let's blow up the balloons and tie them to the car. Then the wind will pull us along like a sailing boat." Soon the car was covered with brightly colored balloons. Tessie Bear's idea worked. The harder the wind blew, the faster the car sailed along, its wheels hardly touching the ground. "This is fun!" Noddy shouted. Soon the car was zooming along faster and faster. "Oh no!" Noddy cried. "We are going too fast." "Put the brake on, Noddy!" yelled Tessie Bear. Noddy jammed his foot down on the brake, but it was too late. The car had started to lift off the ground. Then, whoosh! The wild wind swept the car up into the sky. "Help! Help!" yelled Noddy and Tessie Bear. Terrified Noddy and Tessie Bear peered over the side of the car. As they rose higher and higher, Toy Town looked smaller and smaller. "What can we do, Noddy?" cried Tessie Bear. Meanwhile, at Big Ear's house, the party was in full swing. They had played Mr. Plod's game and started on the cakes. There was so much jolly chatter and laughter. Big Ears almost didn't hear Dinah Doll knocking at the door. "Cheer up, Big Ears," said Dinah Doll as he opened the door. "Why does everyone think I need cheering up?" said Big Ears. "Noddy told us you were gloomy," Dinah Doll told him. "But I am not," chuckled Big Ears. "And speaking of Noddy, where is he?" Noddy and Tessie Bear were clinging on for dear life. The wind was blowing harder than ever. "Stop it, wind!" shouted Noddy. "Put us down, or I'll tell Big Ears." "I don't think the wind is listening," said a very scared Tessie Bear. The car lurched to one side, and the knitting needle holding Tessie's hat on poked into Noddy. "I know," said Noddy. "Let's use your knitting needle to burst the balloons and get back down." "Good idea," agreed Tessie Bear. Pop, pop, pop. Tessie popped 3 balloons, and the car began to drop. "Look, Tessie, the wind is taking us right down to Big Ear's doorstep," Noddy shouted. Back in Toadstool House, Big Ears knelt down in front of his fireplace. "I wish I could light a fire," he muttered. "And where can Noddy and Tessie Bear be?" Thump! Something big clung onto the roof. What was that? Everyone ran outside to have a look. It was Tessie Bear and Noddy on the roof of Big Ear's house. "What a terrible piece of packing!" said Mr. Plod, and everyone laughed. Noddy reached into the chimney and pulled out an old bird's nest. "Now you can have a nice cozy fire, Big Ears," he shouted. "Thank you, Noddy, for cleaning my chimney," said Big Ears. "In all that wind." "What a gloomy day," sighed Noddy. "No, Noddy," smiled Big Ears. "With friends like you, every day is a good